Starbucks CEO says the coffee giant is now all in on AI. Okay, that's good, I guess. Oh, AI will be making your coffee now. AI, how does Starbucks even use AI? Right? So it's quite clearly a bubble. It's quite clearly just a marketing fad. It's quite clearly just every CEO ever saying, this is how we're going to use AI. Just to get the press to talk about it, just to get the stockholders to think you're gonna cut costs, because ultimately that's the goal of all of this, to cut costs. And I think, in what way does Starbucks need AI? And the thing is much wider than this. The thing is much more complicated than this. AI has been around for a long time. AI has been around reliably since like 2015. 2015 is when the first neural networks started to pop out. AI has been around since then, and AI could have been used by Starbucks for operational purposes since 2015. To organize inventory, whatnot, to make processes faster, all of this kind of jargon that means nothing. Processes faster means just we're going to fire some people, so we're going to cut costs there. Using AI means, we'll get rid of the cashier, and so you will get to save the money that we pay to the cashier. So, really, I'll tell you where AI is changing a lot of things. And more in particular, generative AI. Generative AI is the AI that generates text and images. And those are the points that it's going to change particularly well. But organizational AI, AI that a company like Starbucks needs, that's been around forever. That's the AI that gets you super precision on stuff and all of that. But I'll tell you the industry that is being shaken the most by AI, in my opinion, and that is the influencer economy. That is the social media networks, because they've been flooding. They've been flooded. There's a deluge of AI content. There is a quantity of man-made, well, actually machine-made horrors that's beyond your comprehension, and they're being poured into social media. I don't know how, but at a certain point, everybody understood that social media is a way to make a lot of money, asymmetrically, because you make one video and you get paid with its influence for a long time. It just stays there, it gets distributed and all that. But then that superpower got overused. It got exploited way too much, to the point where now everybody is making videos, but who's gonna watch these videos? And to cut even more costs, people are now using AI to generate videos. Have you seen AI generated videos? They are horrible. They are terrible. They're terrifying. They look. The only person that would watch that or want to watch that is an idiot. It's a person that has never touched grass. It's a person that is just has bad taste, right? But for some reason, people are now in this AI video generation fad. Which, by the way, I think if you sell courses on that, you're gonna make a lot of money. I might do it just to make the money. Probably not on this channel, but maybe on this channel, I don't know. I think that, the whole social media thing made sense in a world where you didn't have LLMs. But now, if people trusted influencers, now they don't trust them anymore. Simply because the influencer space got very, very fake. And also because overall social media got enshittified. It got exploited, and now everybody is out here to sell you something. So the whole social media ecosystem has been exploited. It has been ruined. It is the playground of brands, but not only brands, because I'll show you something. I came across this video. Ukraine's military says they have captured an Indian national who was fighting along Russian forces. Is that true? I don't know. Is that propaganda? I guess so. Ukrainian propaganda to get India to stop buying Russian oil. Like, look at what they did to this Indian in particular. But this is just the playground of politics, a playground of propaganda, the playground of advertisers, the playground of people that do not have your best interests in mind. And right now we're in a stage where using little to no social media is something that I would absolutely advise you. It's something that you should absolutely be doing. Get off of YouTube, get off of Twitter, get off of everything. Because AI has destroyed that. And also it has created a valid alternative. If you look at ChatGPT, they have integrated Shopify into the chat system. So ChatGPT is now connected to Shopify and other vendors as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's maybe some delivery app. I don't know which one. But it's quite clear that, are you going to trust a random influencer, or are you just going to ask AI about details about the stuff that you're buying? Like, for example, I'm trying. One thing that I see is that so many clothes manufacturers have pretty much made their clothes worse. They've made use of materials that are harmful, coloring that is harmful. I think that one would simply ask ChatGPT for, I want clothes that are 100% cotton. Can you recommend me some brands? And so if previously you would have gone on YouTube or Instagram to find that kind of stuff, now ChatGPT is the source of truth. Now ChatGPT is the reliable companion. Now ChatGPT is the source of attendable and trustworthy information. As long as they have this, I do not think that social media is going to work particularly well. Until AI has trust, which, by the way, can be manipulated, but most people just don't know. It's just ChatGPT telling them stuff, right? So, really, the new influencer marketing is LLM ranking. I've made a video about this also, but these are the two ways in which AI is destroying social media. It's destroying it by making it worse. It's destroying it by flooding it with AI-generated content. And secondly, it's destroying it because it's taking up its genuine and attendable nature. It's taking up its trustworthiness. Whereas, I think that the main way to monetize on social media right now is either to sell directly to your audience. So I just see ads getting less and less and less useful, less and less and less effective. So sponsors, all of that. I think they're getting bad returns. They've started to get bad returns. So yeah. Yeah, the CEOs saying we're using AI. We are a tech company now. We are this and that. No, you're not. You fucking make coffee. You fucking make coffee. You don't need AI to make coffee. Okay? You do not need AI to make coffee. You do not need AI to make coffee. The real thing that is being changed, and it's being changed considerably, it's being changed massively, is the trust game, the mind game, right? So if social media is now the playground of entities like governments, propaganda organs, and whatnot, AI also is, but somehow people have not understood the levels of AI psychosis and AI influence and AI propaganda that can come through. So people generally trust it more, and that is one of the ways that AI is changing the social media space. I wouldn't be surprised in seeing social media just collapse in a few years. Personally, I've sold all of my big tech stocks. The only hope that they have is AI. But again, that is a risky business. That's a risky bet. What are you going to invest in? Google? What if they lose? What if Gemini sucks? What if OpenAI wins? How do you invest in OpenAI? Do you think Meta is going to win? It's Meta, right? So whoever wins AI wins it all. And social media is declining drastically. So now that these stocks are still in a bubble, they're still pretty high. I think I'd get rid of them. And instead, I don't know what I would buy. Just gold, probably. Yeah. Gold. There's little to no business that you can do nowadays. It's really, yeah, we're in a recession. But social media won't tell you because, again, it's a propaganda arm. Interesting. Yeah. So nothing. That's the thing, you know. AI has destroyed social media. Social media has destroyed itself by letting anybody post. Yeah. So yeah. It's full of lies. And it's not enjoyable anymore. Who wants to spend their free time on social media? Who thinks, oh yeah, finally now I'm gonna go home and scroll on an AI generated video platform? Who the fuck does that? I do not know, like, you know, Sora videos, first of all, look disgusting. And second of all, they are the creation of a hallucination. Nobody wants to watch Sora. Nobody wants to watch her AI-generated videos. They suck. They are awful. They are disgusting. They are uninteresting. Same goes for a lot of AI YouTube videos. YouTube now is half AI. It's all fake. It's all uninteresting. I think, it's just we're at the end of the social media era, and hopefully something much better comes out. And it's going to be to the detriment of advertisers. It's going to be to the detriment of many creators. And, well, that's honestly what I hope. I do not want to watch AI-generated video. I hope it fucking dies. I just do not want to watch video at all. I think screens as a whole are done. But yeah. AI is a marketing fad. Everything you see on social media is marketing. Even, like, nowadays being a CEO is just being an influencer. Elon understood it best, I think. Elon understood it better than anybody else. That's why he breaks out with Trump. That's why he creates chaos everywhere he goes because, you know, you can just crash the stock price and then have it bounce back and whatnot. You can manipulate the market this way, and that's really what all of these influencers are doing. Influencer CEOs.